This needs to be like, because people don't know your show, your night is the motto for Def Comedy Jam. Like,
yeah, well, it's twofold. The original motto for Def Comedy Jam was a place called Uptown. It was the Uptown Comedy Club in Harlem.
Right.
So that was literally like the blueprint, because it was raw, it was small, and it was just
they had
black.
a TV show first. I remember the
Yeah,
show called I used to stay up and watch that coming after the Apollo.
Flex used to be on there, and Dougie Doug and all them cats.
What's the other dude from Half Baked Bill? What's the dude who do Go Boy on Saturday Night Live? He was on there.
I don't know.
And they would have the roast battle at the end.
Yeah,
exactly
I
like
remember the roast battle.
Yes, yeah, exactly right up. So when we had the club,
Tracy Morgan.
What also blew up, Tracy Morgan used to come through, was we had the Def Jam auditions at the Peppermint Lounge. Ooh. So now, all the comics from everywhere is coming to the Peppermint, because that's where you get to showcase if you're gonna get on the show. Because Bob had lineups that was great. Bob had lineups that was so funny, bro. I mean, I don't know if y'all remember like Adele, like we had Adele, Adele. We had let me give you, I'm trying to think of his name, Kenny
Howe.
Kenny Howe.
Beast, he's still a beast.
Oh, Kenny Howe was so funny. Teddy Carpenter.
Yeah.
Teddy Carpenter.
Still a beast. T.K. Kirkland.
Still
it was a comedian named Chocolate too, wasn't it?
Chocolate from Atlanta, tall, pretty brown
Christian.
She Christian comedian now. She like Mark Gregory, but
right. But
way cleaner
she
than
was.
Mark Cousins,
but back then she wasn't a Christian comic, and she was funny. So you had all these up and coming guys, like you said. Tracy Morgan was brand new, and they was hungry, man. Because the buzz was like, if you get on Def Jam, you on HBO, you might blow up.
But that was the truth, though.
Yeah.
It was the truth. Yeah. So, like, did y'all know going into the audition that this was Martin's show? Martin was going to be hosting it?
Yeah.
Was it because it dropped in Variety or something? It was like a press release?
Martin was on fire, too, and Martin's show was on fire.
Right.
And Stan Lathan and those guys thought Martin would be the perfect host because his style of humor, which he was perfect for that show. It was just, Martin was just bonkers, like, didn't care. He used to embarrass the celebrities. He would be doing stand-up. He would do improv. He'd bring some chick out the audience. Like, Martin was just the perfect host.
He was.
Nobody was better host than him at that. It was
I remember he roasted Kid and Play.
Okay, go ahead.
You seen that?
No, that
it was Kid and Play around Class Act when he had his hair dreaded. He was like, what the fuck happened to y'all? He said, what happened to Kid and Play? They crisscross now. He said, jump. He said, get drunk them niggas.
Do you remember the moment on Def Jam?
He was murdering people.
He was right there. He was
like he blew. He went up there and blew Wesley Snipes out the sky. I mean, it was crazy.
What's the dude played for the Nets? Last name Coleman.
Derek Coleman.
Remember Derek Coleman came in with the dude, and he was like, "Yo, that's so and so." He used to mess with what's the rapper MC Light, and he was like, "How I know? Cause I used to crack her," and everybody went crazy. You don't remember that?
He said it on Def Jam.
Yes.
And he just sunk in his seat like, "Oh yeah."
Martin told Derek Coleman he used to smash his seat.
Derek Coleman's homeboy who played for the Nets, right? He was like, "This so and so." He played for the Nets. He used to mess with MC Light. How do I know? Cause I had her first, and just.
Derek Coleman.
And the next comedian is.
Yeah, that's some dirty. How you gonna fight? Because Def Jam is known for how they used to fall out.
But no, they was falling out for real because the people was that funny. And that's what I loved about Def Comedy Jam was it allowed people to not be tight. It allowed people, like, if you want to laugh, you can laugh. There's no rules to how hard you can laugh. And they was blacking out. They used to do skits about it.
Yeah,
right.
on
Living Color. Yeah, the lady had the baby.
Her head explode. One person head explode.
Ah! Boom.
So your first time doing Def Jam, did you do the booty call joke? Was that the mustard jacket?
Yes.
Because I wore that same blazer to my 8th grade prom.
Yeah.
I got that same suit.
It was really dope. I did booty call because booty call was the joke that got me on Def Jam, and I was doing that joke in a club and at Uptown actually, and Russell Simmons saw me doing that joke, and he was like, I think you're awesome. I swear, there's a lot of niggas in here, but you're gonna do things, and I'm gonna tell you this. These are all these people here from HBO. I'm gonna make you a star, nigga. I'm gonna make you a star. And I was like, who's that? I didn't even know who Russell Simmons was. I didn't know he had his hat to the back. I knew he was cool. He had a cool ass energy. I just
But you
didn't
had
know.
already done MTV by that point, though, right?
No. I hadn't done MTV yet. I got MTV after I booked Def Jam. So it looked like.
So you went from your room to being on TV.
Yo, it looked like in real life, like I was on Def Jam, and bam, Bill Belly. It looked like I blew up like overnight, but it was just timing. I taped Def Jam, waiting for it to air. Then I auditioned for MTV, waiting to see if I get the job. My Def Jam airs. I'm the first comedian on the first show. I blow up off of a 6-minute set. Next thing you know, I'm on TV every day on MTV. And everybody was like, yo, that's why it looks so crazy.
Yeah, when you drop throwbacks, you really, it'd be like Bill and Janet kicking
Yo,
it.
that's what we was talking about.
In my mind, I'm like, he beat.
Hey, yeah. Your throwback flexes are crazy.
You have to go
like,
find your throwbacks. It ain't like you got them in your phone. I got all my shit in favorites that I ever did in
posted
life.
the Tupac interview.
Come on,
you posted the Michael Jackson interview. Like, who got?
Because
I
think people be forgetting what I put down in the game.
Talk
your
shit.
stuff.
You know, I just feel like, you know, I've contributed to the culture. A lot of it was being in the right place at the right time, and you know, but also I wanted to. You know, my goal was to help my people win, you know what I'm saying? MTV initially wasn't playing our music. You know, Michael Jackson was the first, you know, black artist to like get that full green.
Right.
And that opened the door for other people to get that shine. And, you know, the Puff Daddies and the Snoops and the Dr. Dre's and all that, Tupac, and you know, we got an opportunity there. And I was the brand ambassador. I was the black guy on MTV that people was cool with, that people actually liked, but they knew I was funny as hell because they learned me on Def Jam.
Yeah, we
and
got
now,
your file.
Right, they got my
Right,
intro on Def Jam, and now I'm on the white platform basically, and I'm bringing my people in. So I'm pushing the agenda like, yo, we got to get H-Town on. They didn't know who H-Town was. I said, this is the biggest song in the country. Y'all got to hear me on this. I'm in the street. I travel the country. Just because you in New York, all the music that play in New York is not the only music. This is a banger across the country. Went to this big, you know.
This knocking the boots, H-Town.
This is H-Town knocking the boots.
No shirt.
Bruh. Nobody knew who they were, man. They were on Luke's label. They was like an independent, small little group. MTV wasn't going that deep in the trenches. So when I came across them in Houston, I don't know how I ran into Luke. I was like, yo, what y'all doing? He was like, yo, these my artists, man. I was like, whoa, they smoking. Boom, boom, boom. Last night, Falcon. I was like, yo, that shit was banging to me. So I was like, so when they started trusting me, I was like, okay, well, I got this. I got that. That's hot too. Aaliyah, you know, Color Me Bad. Blah, blah, blah. And so I became almost like an AR dude. But
It's
I was
funny, that
even
whole era, I picture like you could be every time you said artist, you standing by him in my mind with like some jeans.
Yeah,
on.
because I was into the music heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my book at the moment. Excuse me. And the thing that's really interesting is that I just happen to be connected to everyone's success in a way. So like people don't know where Puffy came from, where Puffy was DJing and doing parties, and Puffy was literally giving out flyers back in the day. Like this is why I always loved Puff and his hustle. He was living it. He was grinding for real. Like he was out there saying, yo, giving you a bad boy sticker, putting a flyer on a car, talking about his label before it actually blew up. Right. I remember Puffy giving me a Bad Boy t-shirt. I was coming out of club and Puff was out there with his street team. He was in the street with his street team and they was putting black. He was like, yo, Bill, I said, you got an extra large? You know what I'm saying?
Extra large on you quick.
Yeah,
boy.
so, you know, Jay-Z, his first album, Beyonce, when she was in Destiny's Child, she was like 16, 17 years old. So, you know, I'm proud of the people and what they have been able to do, but more importantly, I'm really happy to be a part of it, like to be an important component of our culture as the evolution of music went mainstream.
Yo, Ferg, what up?